Welcome back, everybody. This is Dr. Dad Gaming, and today we are going to go through the first part of the Fade. So without further ado, let us jump into it. So you can see up here on the right, this is a skill point that you can eventually get, but we have to kind of go through this Fade and return to this area before we can kind of get it. So just be aware that in the Fade you have to jump back and forth through all these locations throughout the entire thing, and we're going to try to maximize and get all those skill point upgrades.
You've been at Weishaupt for some time now.
Here we have
Do you like it
Duncan.
The Darkspawn are gone, remember? You were there in the last great battle. It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze. The Grey Wardens shall be keepers of history. We shall tell tales and sing songs of a more tumultuous time, that others may rejoice in knowing that that time is past. And I suppose you know the Grey Wardens better than I do? Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace?
Obviously, he's just a spirit and he's trying to trick us.
It seems only war and death will satisfy you.
Either way, it's good to
So
see
be it.
Duncan again.
Have your war and your darkspawn. May they be your doom.
Now you get to fight Duncan. Take out these little mages, and yes, you are going to be solo throughout this entire section. So if you're a mage, you want to be a little bit careful going through this area. Even on casual, it can kind of tear you up. This is your map. You got to go through basically every one of these locations and finish every individual boss or encounter, if you want to call it that. Only one option to start. Njal. He was mentioned in the last episode as one of the guys who was trying to stop all this.
I know you'd. I would have thought you would end up here with me. Good job.
Also, I'm very confident this is the voice actor Liam O'Brien, who also played Gaara in Naruto.
I thought I'd escaped too, but I've been wandering these empty grey spaces for a life. I suppose we never had much to do with each other. I'm Njal. I was trying to save the circle when I encountered the sloth demon. I expect our experiences were similar. Owain helped me greatly. Litany was our weapon against the Blood Mage's domination. But it's too late. This place drains you of everything. Hope, feeling, life. No, there is no way out of here. You see that pedestal there? I've studied the runes on it. Runes that signify different islands of the Sloth Demon's domain. The Sloth Demon
The Sloth Demon is the one that put us to sleep.
You can't get there. The 5 islands around the center somehow form a protective ward. I thought I was getting somewhere when I figured that out, and I went to each island in turn only to have my hopes dashed. There's always an obstacle. You'll see the path but be unable to get to it. And it taunts. I don't know much. They take different shapes, but they're there. But you have to get to them first. I couldn't. I was too afraid to try. I don't know. There are many dreamers. Yes. Obstacles and mad dream things. I once found a passageway smaller than my hand with a mouse going to and fro through it. Silly thing fled, but oh, there are many. Many. Each dreamer may know things another may not. Even how I might make myself small like him and...
Hint, hint. What he's basically saying is you gotta talk to this mouse, and he can teach you how to be small so you can access other areas inside the Fade.
The demon keeping us here probably rules this entire section of the Fade. It'll not let us go easily, if at all. Off you go then. Don't...
out this demon. Well, I'm on fire.
Thank you, but too late for me. Kill Yevina, the demoness that rules here. She protects. There's a door only demons can see. Take my power. Save any others trapped in nightmares. Kill the demons.
And there you go. That's exactly what you need to do. And so you'll have to open up your weapon wheel and use it to transfer, or I guess transform into the mouse. It's in this advanced tab, but there's no other way. I mean, you could probably, I guess, hotkey them, but I don't find that useful because you also have to fight. So every time you need to transform, you'll have to go into your radial menu and then transform. Pays to be thorough in the Fade because there are a lot of skill increases, so just be on the lookout for those. And there you go. And then you can transfer out. You could also, once you do transfer, you can just hit the hotkey on your keyboard or controller, which transforms you back. Basic idea for this is you just have to go through all the locations that you can actually reach, and eventually you'll gain powers and other things that will allow you to go further. And as I mentioned earlier, you do have to go back and forth a good bit of times just to beat the Fade. And if you're trying to get all the skill points like this door right here, you have to come back to this location and do it. And some of these doors will lead to, like this one might actually lead to a boss, but I can't remember off the top of my head. We'll get there. Easy peasy. Yep, see, that's the place we have to go through to get to Yevina. And we're back to the start.
Something happened, didn't it? You look a little... Did you? Did it help? I know I saw... Oh, so much... Do you think you could learn other shapes?
We'll just have to find out. Looks like we need to keep on going. And you can go whichever way you want. There's probably an optimal route, but you'll have to go back and forth between each one anyway, so it really doesn't matter. So pick whichever one you want and just go where you can go. Just investigate. Open these doors. Fight the Burning Templars. This is kind of their nightmare, so to speak.
Why they bother?
Do not walk through those flames. It will automatically kill you. And you see all these mouse holes kind of around. So basically you're going to want to check all those and make sure that you use all of them and know where they go. So here's a mouse hole right there, and it probably connects to one of the other ones you've seen earlier. More Templars. This massive door, you have to get a power to do that. Do not walk through there. You can eventually get a power for that as well. Looks like that's all that's in this room, so we need to go back to those mouse holes and figure out if they go anywhere else, because there are some kind of hidden-ish areas that they take you to that you can't really see from the map very clearly. So let's see where this takes us. like I said, here is an essence of cunning. So get out of this form and you'll get a +1 to your cunning.
Where are we now? Dare I even ask?
Okay, we have another mouse hole that we saw, which that one might actually just lead back and forth between them, so that might not be super useful, but we'll have to check it out. Let's see where it takes us. Yep, so this is the other one we found. So that one's not really useful, and we can't, it doesn't seem like we can progress anymore from this location. So we'll need to go up these stairs now. Do not go through the fire, and then fight these enemies that are coming around on fire. As we're going through this, I'll probably just try to commentate on random things, because there's not a whole lot of exciting things around the Fade. You're just going to fight these random enemies, and you're just going to be kind of looking around. And it is fun the first time you go through it, so don't let me badmouth it forever, but when you have to play through it 2 or 3 times, when you start going through your playthroughs, it can get very, very annoying.
It burns. You must die.
Aha! What did you?
The anger. Fading. I am free. Take Ragos' power. Use it and burn him.
So this right here
Burn them
will give
all.
you the power to
The
walk through the
gods
flames now.
He bars the way. You must destroy the door. Other dreamers. Other powers. Only way.
Burning Man, which obviously makes you immune to fire, so you can use that one if you would like. You can kind of go and search some of these other rooms. See, this one is still a massive door, which you need to be a golem. Can we go this way? Yep, and you can walk through the fire. That Ragos is kind of where you're going, but you're going to have to be a golem to knock down that door first. Spirit Door is the last one. You get a power from being an arcane horror, so I think really that's all you're going to be able to do in this area. So we'll need to go to the pedestal and travel to another area. You can just keep going around this circle. You don't have to, but you can. That's what I'm going to do. And we'll go to the Mage's Nightmare. Another massive door, and then 2 mouse holes in this room, and a door. Typically go with the doors first, just because it's a little bit easier.
All the noise and Bob.
Watch out in this location, it's obviously dangerous. Bad thing about being a mage is you're kind of squishy, so you're going to have to be very careful in some of these rooms. So one of those mouse holes is going to connect there. Other one, I don't know where that goes. a paralysis glyph, and that one right here, the shininess, you have to come back and as a arcane horror similar to the spirit doors, then you can get that one. Probably one of the ones that's missed more often than not.
We can't trust anybody, especially each other.
Oh, everybody's got a gun, so let's start shooting. There we go. Kill you some servants. Just keep on progressing through these doors, and we. Oh, there you go. So now you need to switch to a fireman, but for now we'll go back and check those mouse holes before we progress. The big thing about the Fade is to make sure that you check all of the paths and not forget anything, because if you forget something, that might end up causing you a lot of pain and heartache. So this is the one that goes into the other room, so this one's not super important. So we'll go back in here and see where this takes us. Okay, here you go. So here's another skill point. This one will be a font of strength, which is irrelevant for me, but eventually when I spec into Arcane Warrior, I think you need a minimum of 19 strength to wield some of the best swords, so that will be very useful in the future. Now we'll go back to that flame barricade and walk on through. This guy seems to move a little bit faster, so if you want to natively just stay in this form, it wouldn't be the worst idea. Well, that was effective, so I really need to switch. Kill all these demons that are coming out of the fireplaces. Remember that elements of ice beats fire. Here you go. Definitely want to take these mages out as quick as possible. Those lyrium veins obviously they max out your lyrium, so it's a great tip if you are low on lyrium in a fight and you're near one. Eventually, when you fight some mages, there will be pupils and I guess instructors or teachers, and they're the ones that you need to focus on because they're much tougher. Yeah, the mage instructor. That one almost took me out. I'm already half health, so be very careful. I actually almost died right there. In a dang flame storm. Find the dang doorway. You can imagine on higher difficulties how difficult this would be. I would have been dead 10 times already. Take out this instructor. There we go. Heal up and then take out this pupil. Finally. Man, that was a rough battle. Just a massive door, which takes us back to, I think, the entrance of this area, but we'll just keep progressing up the stairs.
They're all so easy to die. And so I shall.
This is where you're going to get your next transformation to a golem. Just gotta kill these Chantry Priests and then the golems.
Help me, please!
Well, that's weird.
Thank you. It is time for this dream to come to an end. I give you my strength. It will be of little use against the demon that rules here, but perhaps it will help in other realms. Find a way to kill all the demon lords to
Yep, and there's your golem. We can hit massive doors now. Keep going up, and we'll kill some more enemies. The golem's a pretty good tank, so if you're a mage, you probably can just switch and transform into him as soon as you get into these types of rooms, and then you should be able to easily beat all the battles in here. Here's a massive door. Sometimes it can be a little bit hokey, so you just have to make sure to rear back and throw it at this door. I only switched out so I can kill him faster. The golem doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
And so I shall.
This floor has like a room in all four corners, so just make sure to go to all of them. Basically check for everything you need. So you can see back in the left over there is a skill point. We'll want to get that after we get out of this fight. As you can see, the freeze is super effective when it was able to stun them, so just want to do that. Grab that willpower and then head on. More golems. That goes to the boss of this area, I believe.
Couldn't we all just get along? Ha! Here we go! So I shall.
Just checking, go ahead and see if there's any other enemies I need to kill before I go into these other rooms. Okay, let's check this room. Those priests will heal, so you just kind of have to watch out for them. Watch that health, they can really overwhelm me quickly. Tactical retreat, or as one of my friends would say, a tactical advance to the rear. This room doesn't seem to have anything, unless I'm missing it. Guess not. We'll move on. As you can see, everything looks the exact same, so it's very easy to get turned around. Another skill point after this fight. Jesus. If you're on PC, one of the mods that you can have is the Fade Skip mod, and honestly it's not the worst mod because there really isn't much in the Fade beyond the skill point adjustments, so you're not going to miss much of the story if you just skip the Fade. Console players, you're just going to have to play through it, so sorry about that. See what this one is. Strength. Looks like we've gone everywhere in here. That spirit door is something we'll have to wait on, but otherwise we'll run into that final boss and kill him. Alright. Yeah, see what I mean? It's a little bit messy sometimes because I was obviously trying to open the door because it's telling me I can't pick it, but it was being silly. There we go, finally. Go ahead and beat them, and then we'll progress to the boss of this area.
What a shame.
That was close once again. Probably need to save it, but I'm not gonna do that. It'll probably save right when I open this door. Slavrin.
And so I shall. Let's get some blood. Let's see. Now this is more like it.
Now that you've killed him, you'll see when we go to the map that there will be a, I guess, lit path to the next portion of the star. We just have to do that other one connecting it, and then we'll be able to, you know, go to all those exterior points, and then finally to the center. Just go back to that first area. Or really, I guess this is technically the second one. would have been bad. I would have died if I walked through that. Definitely don't walk through that. At least as a golem. After you kill this boss, we will be able to go to that most exterior eastern point on the star and free one of our companions. For you, it might be someone different, but for me, it'll be one of the 3 that I bought in the Fade. Just let my health and mana come back up a little bit. Nope, that'll fix my mana problem. Okay, let's check out this boss. And another skill point there after we beat Ragos. Easy peasy. Two bosses down. Nothing else in this room, so we'll go back to the map. Go ahead and see whose nightmare this one is.
Maker, forgive me.
Win.
I failed them all. They died and I did not stop it. How can I disbelieve what I see, what I hear and smell and feel? Death. Can you not see it? It's all around us. Why was I spared? If not to help them, what use is my life? Now that I have failed in the task that was given me, leave me to my grief. I shall.
You basically have to convince all of your companions that they are in the Fade and that they need to break out of this nightmare. I don't believe you can fail any of these, regardless of what your choices are, so just do what you think sounds the best.
Your blatant disregard for the souls of the dead strikes me as being utterly inappropriate. I do not know what you are trying to tell me. Why must you make this more painful? And where were you when this happened? I trusted you as an ally, and you were nowhere to be found. I do not know what this will accomplish, but I will do this if it will satisfy you. It is difficult to focus. It feels as though something is stopping me from concentrating. I've never had so much trouble. Perhaps
Persuade definitely helps.
From this place will help me think clearly.
Don't leave us, Wynn. We don't want to be alone.
Dead giveaway when your pupils start rising from the dead.
Creature.
Stay, Wynn. Sleep soundly in the comforting embrace of the earth. Do not fight it. You belong here with us.
No, not yet. My task is not yet done. It is not time yet.
Come away to your rest.
They're all so
Kill the dead apprentices, and then Wynn will be on her way.
Is it over? Thank the Maker for you. Wait, what's happening? Where are you going?
Bye-bye. She's gone. Nothing else is going to be around here. Just go back and we'll finish up some of the other areas in the Fade. Now let's see what the Templar's nightmare is. Mouse hole. Let's just go ahead and go in that and see where it leads us. You can unstealth if you want, it'll make you go a little faster. Unfortunately, I triggered a trap, so let's kill this arcane horror real quick. Oh, another trap. And another mouse hole, so I'm gonna check where that one goes too. This is back in the first room. So we'll need to check where this mouse hole goes, and then we'll check maybe the last room. This is just a singular room. Kill this Blight Wolf and get another skill point. Dexterity. Okay, this was that final room. Ooh, another mouse hole. And there's also a fade portal, so it's another one you could check. But we'll do the mouse hole first. Oh, and an ogre. Remember when this used to be a harder fight? If I remember right, those fade portals are basically pointless. They just kind of put you back to the beginning, so I don't know if it's even necessary. We'll just check. So they don't even take you to the same one if you go in and out. Yep, so fade portals seem pretty useless to me. Maybe it's just a faster way to travel back and forth between the beginning and the end of the level, but I don't know, man. I'm not convinced.
All right. Of course. So I got
And another mouse hole. So a Templar's nightmare is a bunch of abominations, which that seems reasonable. Have to come back for that arcane door. Or spirit door, whatever you want to call it. Bang. And a fade portal. I guess we're gonna have to try this fade portal, otherwise we don't have anywhere else to go. Now it just brought us back to the beginning, so I think that's it here. We're gonna have to come back for that spirit door. Go to that final one we haven't gone to yet. This is the Darkspawn Nightmare, so I assume we'll be fighting Darkspawn in here. Got a mouse hole right there. We'll check it out first. And then there's two more mouse holes, one to the left, one to the right. Or I guess I should say one to the left, one straight. We'll just go to the one straight across first. Here we go. Takes us straight to a skill point for cunning. And then we'll go into that other mouse hole. Flaming Darkspawn. That does not seem like a good thing for me. More Darkspawn. These aren't on fire, so that's better. There's an emissary back there that you want to just keep an eye on. They're always dangerous. Mana Cleanse does not do anything, so I just messed up there. Make sure not to walk through any flaming doors as yourself, because you will absolutely get destroyed. That's just kind of where we're at. There's a massive door down there. If we keep going this way, we'll backtrack a little bit, but we will be able to check out the last little bits of loot. But for now, we'll keep going forward. Another mouse hole.
Yes, yes.
I'm sensing more dark.
This is the part where you will get your final transformation into an arcane horror. So after this, you can basically finish out every piece possible, floor, if you want to call it that, every possible nightmare. And we can go back to a couple of those other places and get what we need from the skill points, that is.
They're gone. You did it. You killed them. But not all. Their leaders are behind the unbreakable door. I give you my wisdom. It will let you see.
You can get past the unbreakable door. See where this mouse hole takes us, and that other skill point that's in this room with us, you can get with the arcane horror. See what's over here. Just some Genlocks. Go in this mouse hole, see where it takes us, probably to some skill point. Nope, just back to there. So that was a little skip you could have done if we would have went in that mouse hole first. Let's backtrack a little bit and get everything else that we missed. Ooh, that was almost bad. Gotta be careful. Nothing over here but these enemies, just a little bit more XP for you to get. I am the better mage, obviously. Dingus the Great.
I'm sensing more dark spawn. Likely a skill
Yep, let's back up a little bit after that stun. Get some cheese, as they used to say back in the day. Oh man, I'm living on the edge. Alright, let's see if we can finish these last two. As you can see on higher difficulties, this can be extremely difficult, which might be another reason why people hate the Fade. I hate the Fade, and I played it on casual.
I'm sensing more dark spawn. So I shall.
13 experience. See where we gotta go. Alright. This is the door I was looking for. Just make sure this is the starting room. It is indeed. So let's go open up that massive door. Oop, just a font of strength. And that basically wraps up this floor. Just need to go to the boss now. Okay, let's get it over with. Alright, just wanted to speed that up a little bit, and we'll just fight these darkspawn and finish out this nightmare. Just make sure you keep your eye on your health, because like I said, your health can drop really quickly when you're surrounded. Want to get that action economy back, because this is a dice rolling game. Alright, just the emissary left. Ooh, that was so close. Man.
So I shall.
Let's see what we can do here. Ran out of mana. Alright, there we go. Okay, there's a couple more. At least one. That it? Maybe. There may be a whole other room of them. We'll see what's behind this room. It might just be a demon, actually. There we go. Oh, I guess it's an ogre. I see. Battle of the big boys. Bam! With a knockout punch. Alright, that is 3 down. And I think that's probably a good place to stop. We'll complete the rest in the next episode. So I guess for now, this is Dr. Dad Gaming out, and I'll see you in the next one.